Right, I am back as promised. Bit of a weird schedule that we've ended up with, given that a couple of the players have no-showed. Presumably they are busy. But we get Dion versus ShX instead. Because Dion was meant to play Exit and ShX was meant to play Alpha, but Exit and Alpha are not responding to messages. So we get Dion versus ShX. You say it might be a 20-0, but Dion actually lost a practice game to ShX the other day. And ShX has already warmed up. This is ShX's map pick, I assume. Maybe I'm wrong. I know Dion likes Mythic. Oh, why does he have to do this? You guys can't hear that, but it does the yoink sound over and over and over again because it cues the sounds up. Right, they're gonna start the game. Map 1 on Coma. And between good players, this map can swing pretty hard. So it's hard to say who will win. Sniper spawn for both players. ShX, if he hits the next shot, he wins the fight. But Dion's able to back away. Actually, Dion's pushing here. ShX on 12 health. One shot would do it for either player, and it's ShX who lands it. I thought he was going to suicide with that wall dodge. It's actually a rough position if you're ShX, because he's going to struggle to get over towards the 50 armor. In fact, dying there if he gets the 50 would probably be preferable. Although Dion's going to push him. Great headshot by ShX. Still goes down. And I don't know if Dion delayed that first 100. Looks like maybe he hasn't delayed it. So that means ShX probably gets this or the belt. Yep. Caught with his pants down. ShX actually spawning near the 100. Dion can pressure this now. You see hitting that sniper shot, and ShX has to risk the jump, and it doesn't pay off. Dion's hitting everything. And ShX has spawned on him. Now, Adram in chat did say this is going to be a 20-0. I mean, at this rate, it's going to be more than that. ShX needs to slow this down. Armor goes to Dion. Hits one primary and now ShX is trapped. Dion hits an outrageous headshot. This kid's been playing a lot of Counter-Strike lately. Man, what's ShX doing? He's pushing with bio. Belts up in 5. Wasn't even on time. And already Dion has the rotation on the item, so he can just go straight to the 100. Actually going to push ShX a bit here, because that means he gets to deny the 50 first. And this is what happens on this map. To be honest, even if ShX gets this 100 armor, yeah, and he's spawned near it, Dion's just going to know, and he has the better guns. So already ShX no armor left. Actually pushing with the health, but he's just suiciding at this point. There we go, ShX hitting some damage. Belts up in not soon. Someone's gonna get this kill. There we go, it goes to ShX, but he's on 16 health. Gets the 100 and Dion hits a shot. ShX does get to the armor. Dion yet to hit his follow-up, there we go. And he's going to pick up this flak on his way to the belt. So stabilizes, doesn't lose his grip on the map, basically at all. Headbutts the lift. And ShX is down to 5 HP. He's pushing like a madman, but it's not going to pay off. And there's another free kill. In fact, ShX putting himself down to 1. As the 100 armor spawning soon. Two to 1 damage difference. ShX yet to pick up a belt. But the pressure you can apply on this map is just so difficult to deal with. It's not to say that I don't think Dion's playing this map better. I think he is, but... yeah, it's basically over. There we go, ShX gets a belt. Bit of a slip up from Dion. Oh, it's not going to matter though. Massive flak attack. And a kill on the spawn. To be honest, I'm hoping ShX just concedes this. Although I know ShX is a fan of the old stats, so he'll probably not concede. Dion's out of ammo and everything. He's been in control for so long that he's run out of ammo on 3 different guns. Yep.
5-minute warning.
2 stacked. Dion even predicting the spawn of the link gun. And ShX plays right into his hands. It's actually quite difficult to watch. Might be another kill here. Dion, he's so low on ammo, he's pushing with Enforcer. Oh my god. I mean, I could commentate, but I'm not sure it's worth the effort. There's 4 more minutes of this. Not the Div 1 matchup I was hoping. As ShX melts on the belt. Not even 5 in a row there, Dion. Come on now. Honestly, a little disappointing. Felt like ShX gave up after 2 minutes. And those first 2 minutes were kind of a mess. Well, probably shouldn't have expected this matchup to be close. But hey. There will be some matchups that are close in this tournament, I promise. ShX actually gets a kill. Oh, how are there 2.5 minutes left? I knew he'd hit that shot. Dies to the Blitz rockets. And this 100 armor will go to Dion. What's he sitting on? So 100 armors have evened up, and ShX is going to get another belt. But all these item grabs have just essentially been what Dion allows ShX to have once the game's already won. Oh, you can see he's aiming for headshots as well. I want to show this game to Wolf and ask him if he still thinks that no one aims for headshots. Is he gonna? No. I honestly thought he would steal that there. And Dion has good Enforcer. Or maybe ShX just has bad Sniper. To be fair, this map always is like this. It's just impossible to do anything against someone who has all the aim and all the items. Yeah, I think the only way ShX wins this game is if he takes the first couple minutes much more slowly. But he essentially already conceded. What? What was that? I want to show that. Wait, the replay scene is broken. Oh, whatever. It didn't record properly. I'll have to sort that out. But yeah, dominant performance by Dion. That's my scenes in OBS break. I have to go through all my OBS scenes and redo everything. Wow, this was ShX's map pick, by the way. I have had a similar fail combo experience before, where I dived on someone right as they shot a shock ball. I think it was Fast Break I was playing on Leah, and I dived at him and primaried him just as he pressed mouse 2, and it just insta-killed both of us. Like 400 total damage. But this is Dion's map pick. And it's a slower map, so he'll have less chance to abuse ShX. However, less chance might still be plenty chance enough, given how the last game went. They are just gonna get started quickly.
Three, two, one.
Oh no. I was about to say it's been 10 seconds and no frag, so good start, but then that happens. Dion in prime position for the armor. ShX actually could win this fight if he just pushed it. Oh, but he's pushing too late, and now Dion can fight him. He just suicided there. And ShX has spawned behind him, he's just gonna die again. Pushing with bio when the 50 is up as well. It looks like he's checked out. If the frags come at this rate, it really will be another 30-0. As Autocam actually decides to switch to ShX. I didn't even realize it was on before that. Bell goes to Dion. ShX will get the 100 armor this time. And this is the difference between a map like Mythic and Coma. Is that you can actually grab the 100 armor while your opponent takes the belt. You're not just vulnerable from all angles. But he's already been picked apart here. Back advantage very much in favor of Dion, and ShX is still pushing. This is suicide. Even though he hits everything, still goes down. The power of the belt. And the headshot that you just know is going to hit. Dion does step on a rocket. But he's got another sniper. He could just headshot ShX again here. 100 armor is still up. No, it's not. I just didn't hear the grab. ShX got that. My bad. But belt's up in 5. ShX going in with the tri-rockets. Blitz play. Actually manages to get past the combo, but it's allowed Dion to get onto the belt. And commits fully, takes so much damage. Actually, ShX will win this fight if he can keep applying pressure. What is that tracking? How was he missed? Blame the frame drops, ShX. We all believe him, of course. Now ShX, yeah, he's gonna die. Only 6-1, but the problem is it feels like a very one-sided 6-1. Dion even giving ShX free damage here. Messy fight, and ShX is gonna get the 100. Great combo. 6-3, so he's clawing it back, but these are mistakes that Dion is making, and you'd imagine that Dion's gonna stop making the mistakes at some point, but ShX moves in with the link gun. That's much better tracking. Teabags the belt. Happy with that one. Making up for his past errors. But Dion's on the 100 already. He's just holding this angle. And ShX knows. Trouble is he's out of position. Great snipe from Dion. 3 in a row. And a 4th. Immediately has full control of the map now. And those 2 frags ShX got, they're gone. It's a pretty high damage game for Mythic. 100 armor up soon. Dion's playing down low and eventually lines up the perfect combo and the follow-up. Filthy stuff. Potential for another here. Man. I'm glad I held off on the replay by what? Oh, I thought he was going to get another one. It's actually out of sniper ammo. And the most effective... Jesus. Can't even talk. Every time I start a sentence, Dion murks him. And we are on track for a 30 bomb, as it were. That's ShX just... Oh man, he's just walking into this. And like, it's hard to go down by 30 in a map. You have to really throw yourself at your opponent. And that's kind of what ShX is doing here. To his credit, Dion is handling it well.
Rampage. 5-minute warning.
And ShX is pushing him instead of going for the belt. Just gonna die here. Nice switch. But this is so one-sided, it's hard to actually have any valuable commentary, to be honest. Jesus, Dion's hitting every combo. And these combos are really nice. They're all moving combos. What is this play? I'm actually getting tilted watching this. I don't know if ShX knows Dion's here. Hasn't made a sound. Well, he must do, right? There we go. I'm gonna check Dion's accuracy, because he's been hitting everything. 45% sniper, pretty good. And ShX dies half a second before the belt. Another kill, another free one. Yonks him in the butt. Just hearing that biocharge is enraging. This is map 2, Barsan. Map 1 was similar. Jesus, that's filth.
3 minutes.
He just got stuck in the wall because he taunted. That's coming up. ShX hitting his shots now, but won't be enough. Dion was fully stacked. It's more bio from ShX as he grabs the 25 armor a split second before getting a headshot. Keeps him alive. Well, no, it did keep him alive. I'm actually going to play that replay. It's the patient combo from Dion and the spawn kill. And then he moves in, gets the headshot on ShX off the spawn. ShX said, so yes, this map is basically about staying in the 100 armor. Which is just not true. It's a powerful area of the map, but it's the contested middle. And a lot of Quake maps are designed like this, actually. They have 3 main rooms, and one of them's the sort of out of control room. And in this case, that's the 50 room. And then you have the in control room and the middle. So the belt and the sniper area and this rocket side of the maps where you sit when you're in control. A lot of the time anyway. And then you have access to the 100 armor. But you don't just sit in the 100, because then you allow your opponent to get guns. Oh, for fuck's sake. You didn't miss anything. Why is OBS so broken then? Is that ShX's first belt? No, he's had 3. He's just bleeding. Down to 11. To be fair, you didn't miss much, guys.
Ten, 9, 8,
It's the godlike
4,
with 3 seconds left. There you go. Not much to say about that other than Dion was way better than ShX. Anyway, I'm going to go to a break quickly. It might be the end of the stream. I just need to check when the next game's happening. Again, OBS breaking on me. I found the game, but the players were offline in Discord, so I was waiting for confirmation. So technically I kept the players waiting by being an idiot. Whoops. Both of these games going to be at NYC, by the way. It's high pings all round. Yeah, this should be a good one. Oh, they're warming up. I mean, Sass is pretty scary in warm-up. He's played a lot of warm-up. I mean, he's played a lot of regular duel as well. Tenured player. Don't know who's picked this, but I would have to guess it was 59. Always been pretty comfortable on this map. Has beaten just about everyone on it at some point. Although a lot of players have beaten a lot of other players on Erase. Tends to be a upset-friendly map. Now, we obviously saw 59X beat Dion the other day. But I'm expecting Sass to be a slightly different challenge for him. Assassin's less likely to capitulate halfway through a game, and it felt like Dion kind of gave up a bit at the end of those games before. So we can expect a slightly more experienced duel player out of Assassin. I guess these guys haven't played today, which is why they're warming up for so long. Or maybe they've just had a gentleman's agreement to just warm up. And then take a 1-1 tie. Probably these two players have pretty similar aim. Assassin's maybe a bit more methodical with the way he aims. But can hit hard in a pinch up close as well. Good flak player. Flak and sniper more his thing. Often goes that way with UT players for whatever reason. You get flak and sniper players, and then you also get shock and rockets players. So they were warming up with sniper, and now they're warming up with rockets, and I'm hoping they're not going to cycle through every single gun and do 3 minutes on each. Because we'll be here a while if they do that. Ugh. We've seen a lot of flak today, actually. Flak balls are pretty strong in UT+. Oh, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. I already finished it, Dion. Oh, he's actually typoed my name as well. I don't know if Sass has got the stream open and was listening to my comment, but I have a feeling he wasn't. Come on, guys. Have to eat at some point today. Maybe they're just going to play until the UK and the US get a direct line of fiber optic cable between each other. And then they'll start the game and each get 50 ping instead. This is going to be the most boring VOD ever. He's literally playing aim labs on these bots right now. Just flicking between the bots. I do find it weird that they're warming up with a sniper, which is like the one gun that is barely affected by ping. Like the only way sniper is affected is that some of the shots don't register. And you can't really... You can't practice for that. Okay, there's a ready up. I was getting mad. Game 1 on Erase between these two players. Should be a good matchup. Better than the previous one, I would hope.
2, 1.
It's a flak spawn from Sass, so we'll have to work for this shock rifle. 59X applying some pressure from above. Doesn't get any damage in. Oh, there we go. First shot and the follow-up, and Sass goes down. Didn't really have many options at the start there. Picked the flak spawn. Maybe he didn't have many options on the spawn select. This is some good pressure. Knowing he has the health to back onto. Oh, risky move. Was only on 63 when he made that jump. And 59X hitting more sniper. Assassin's down to 40. Great combo. Oh, and Assassin spawns on him. Rockets from 59X are pretty good. And we'll calmly dispatch Sassmaster. And this is it's an interesting play to go and sit on the health packs there. Just to see if Assassin was going to come from the 50 direction. And then he still had time to drop in and pick up the belt. But Sass gets the 100 and no damage on that combo. So it gets away pretty safely. And will just about pick up a sniper. Actually hits a direct rocket and a follow-up. So in a great position now. A 50 armor is up. 59X left it up. And it's for this purpose. Gets to go and sweep it up. He's got to watch himself. Massive combo. A good rocket from Sass, but 59X still wins the fight. And he would have seen that he did 61 damage with that combo there. So knows that Sass has to go for the health packs. And belts up in 12. 59X in a strong position. Big move from Sassmaster. Great rockets. And he could get this kill here. 59X has already dropped for the belt and he's actually vacating. What a rocket. Perfectly placed. And Sass chasing just a bit too hard there. Concedes the belt. 59X had actually pretty much backed off at that point and now building this lead. Up by 6. Fast start on Erase. And this is the start you want in the series. More pressure being applied. And that's a great shot. The warm-up. The warm-up was worth it. At least for 59x. He has allowed Assassin onto this 50 armor. So let's follow him. In a bit of a tricky situation here. Has to go up the lift. And is punished accordingly. Down by 7. Armor's coming up. As is the belt. So this is a good chance for Assassin to get one of those 2 items. He's actually pushing for the belt. Oh, 59x slightly misplaces that combo. And it allows Assassin to escape. Rocket's not connecting either. But Sass can get to the 100. Still outstacked quite significantly, especially after that damage. So in no real position to contest on the map unless he can hit a ton of burst damage. Doesn't have a shock rifle at the moment, and will now drop for one. Oh, it's not up. Oh, the damage from 59x, just constant. And he's actually going to deny the shock. Great rocket. Seems to be hitting everything. And will surely pick up this kill. And I don't know what to say. Like, in Assassin's position, he has been taking a couple risks. Pushing when he could have left armors, or backed off and taken armors. But, you know, that's a good way to get back into the game. But now these risks look a bit foolish. This could be a kill here. It's actually a double kill. Spawn favoring Sassmaster, and he will get the belt. And that's the value of these risky plays, is that eventually they'll pay off. The problem is that Sass is now down by 10. He's got just over halfway of the game to bring this deficit back. And so far it's 59x has been doing the more damage. Quite significantly so. It's going to make it difficult for Sass to get back in the game. Needs to start hitting some shots. It's a good start. Oh, never mind. And you see already 59x is slowing the pace down. It's up in this 50 area, which is the more defensive part of the map. And these damage trades going about 50-50 at the moment. Oh, until that sneaky move by 59x. Actually going to get the 100 as well. And big damage. He can deny this health if he wants. Sass down to 30. And he's going to win the race over to the belt. Oh my god. I can't remember the last time I've seen Sass lose a game this hard. I mean, there's still potential to come back. It is a race. And there have been plenty of times where the outlook looks pretty hopeless and then one player turns it all around. But really can't see an opportunity for Sass to start that kind of a comeback. It's only map 1, of course, and it's 59x's pick. Feels like Assassin unable to quell the aggressive plays by his opponent. Maybe a more slower pace map would suit him. Actually has taken 59x down low and gets himself onto the belt. That's his second one this game, I believe. Once the counter updates. No, it might even be his first. Nope, second. Engagement, great rocket. And he's finally on the board. It's taken him this long. Really unusual for Sass to be out-fragged this hard. Chasing with the shock now, but he's bleeding damage. 59x almost got the kill there. Just breaking line of sight, backing away with the sniper, forcing Sass to chase him. Because Sass has to chase. This scoreline is feasible, but it's going to be really hard. And these kills that aren't clean make it even harder. Still, 4 frags in the past minute. His best minute of the game so far, and he's trapped 59x again. And now we're seeing some of the aim from Sassin that we know he's capable of. Sitting back, getting another belt. But that 100 armor grab that 59x just got makes it difficult. Oh, Lucky that Sass didn't immediately die to those rockets there. 59X is pushing. Super aggressive move. Unexpected from him. He had the disadvantage in stack and gets the frag. It's probably the last opportunity Sassin had to bring the game back. And yeah, honestly, like 100 armors and belts pretty even by the end. It's just a big difference in the damage, and obviously on a race, it's so momentum based that that spree that 59X had pretty much sealed the game for him in the first half. Even at the end, 59X is lobbing flak balls directly into Sass. And he's actually a really good flak this game. There's a couple of those spawn frags that looked really easy where Sass was spawning in front of him and he was just instantly flacking him. Like, those are not... Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're easier than your typical flak shot, but to hit every single one of those is quite impressive. And the sniper's on fire as well. What's that looking like? 43%. Solid accuracy for a duel, especially when you're the one diving in your opponent's face. Does swallow that goo blob and Sassin down to 1 HP. Oh, I thought he was going to crater there. A bit of overkill on the left. Wow, over 1,000 damage difference. Not what I expected. I was expecting more of the Sassin that we saw in that sort of 1 minute stretch where he got 4 frags. But yeah, not to be on a race. And I know Assassin's not a big fan of this map, trust me. He's let me know that. Or maybe just map dependent. Hoping for one good game today.
9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
There you go, game 1 goes to 59X convincingly on his map pick. If it is Mythic, then I have hope for Sassin to take this next game. Hello, that's joining me. What I have. Deep as well is a good map for Sassin. Yeah, it will be deep. Kind of like Erase, but bigger, essentially. Oh, I crashed. No. That's sitting in my lap in the most awkward position. Every time I crash now, I'm paranoid that I'm not going to be able to reconnect to the game. So I had that one bug. Oh, I can see it, okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, unironically, my cat has a better voice than I do. More power. I wouldn't go that far, Dion. Oh, game is starting immediately. Good timing on the reconnection. And it's again sniper for 59X, and Sassin has to push for the shock with a projectile gun. But luckily it doesn't take any damage. It's actually got the better of that deal since 59X missed his shot. It's a fast dodge up to the 100. Setting up way ahead of time. Knows that with the shock, you need to force your opponent into you. And fantastic damage. 59X has to back away. Assassin even hits the shot across. And again. And this is the start Assassin needs. Wants as much momentum going into this map as possible so he can walk away 1-1 in the matchup. Assassin pushing out to just deny the health. I really like that move. That's really smart. Recognizing that 59X had backed off to the 100 armor and he could just take the health off the map. Having said that, 59X actually pretty healthy. And it's a big engagement by the minigun. Assassin takes more initial damage than he hoped. And he's expecting 59X to go up to that 50, but 59X is just pinging him around with some shock primaries. Aggressive move, punished by the combo. Now down to 40 health. And the health packs that are so important on this map are in the control of Sass Master. Oh. Again, there are those health packs. And it's hard to get to the health on this map because it's only in the center unless you're willing to go hunting for those 225s that are around the edge of the map. The couple in the middle are crucial to controlling. Something I've always struggled with on this map. And it's Sass Master again applying pressure in the middle of the map ahead of the belt. Being proactive. And I like the aggressive move by 59X because that means that Sass has to go for the belt, right? And now he gets the 100 armor. With 2-2-100s, both belts going to Sass, but still only 1-0 score lead. Another big fight. Damage going the way of Sass. And this is more what I would expect out of him. The patient, high damage plays. Got good aim, but he tends to not abuse that fact. Likes to play comfortably. And at the moment, he's the only one hitting. Up by 2. Potentially 3 here if 59X can't escape. He's already taken 1. Perfect cutoff by Sass Master. Read his opponent like a book. And he's got all the guns. He's got everything he needs. His belt's up in 3 seconds. Has so much stack he can push up the lift. And gets the kill anyway. And he's just running a loop around this map. 59X is just slightly behind. And Sass is hitting everything. These primaries are not easy. Up by 5. So 180 of what we saw last game. Obviously, being deep and being a nice rocket. And another one. Oh, the combo was missed. And if 59X had a real gun, Sass would have to think twice about making that jump. But yeah, the built-up stash of weapons is too strong to deal with. Anyway, the point I was going to make before I was rudely interrupted by rockets was that although this is a 180 in terms of control from last game, the score lead is only about half what it was at this point last game, and that's because the map is different and the playstyle is slightly different. So there's still opportunity to come back into this game where on a race there wasn't so much. Fight over the belt, Sass picks it up and the kill. But a 7 frag lead, 6 minutes left, doable on deep. Just need to have the favourable spawns. Big fight. Sass going to pick this one up as well. Not allowing 59X to get away with that 100 armor. And lead is building. Oh. Honestly, looking like I'm going to be proven wrong about saying this is a slower pace map. Assassin hitting everything right now. Even holding the spawn with the flat cannon. 100 armor is picked up by 59X, but the flak is perfect. And it's a grenade fight over the belt, and Assassin falls off the map. The first frag of the 59X's game goes the way of the the punt over the ledge. Not uncommon on deep, as 59X unable to get this kill and picks up the 100. Okay, finally my cat has got off my lap and I can start talking properly. Massive damage lead for Sass here as 59X pushes into flak. Sass in on 2 HP. And while the Enforcer is pulled out, the connection is not made. And 59X, he feels like he has to push here, which probably does. 11 frags to make up in 4 minutes. Okay, that was awkward. And he essentially needs to play perfectly now, like he did on a race. And it's hard to make that 180 switch in your mentality when you've been down for 6 minutes straight. You need to pick up the pace. Belt's coming up. But every second he spends not doing damage is a second closer Assassin is to winning this game. And 59X, he's playing it too passively. He has to get the first frag as soon as possible. And like taking this 100 armor, it's not even really that worth it. Like yeah, he did way more damage there. But realistically, he needs the kill. And sometimes you have to make that decision to go all in, even if it makes you look stupid when it goes wrong. There's not really any other option here. It's unlikely that Assassin is going to give him the fight he wants. And he's just conceded another 100 armor. Once he picks up this belt, if he gets it, that is. Oh, he's overcommitted, and Sass is just going to get the belt. Yeah, that's GG. Like, if it wasn't already GG, this is GG times 2. Just feels like those last couple minutes where 59X had an opportunity to at least get back in the game. He was too passive. Having said that, there's a kill. But only 18 HP. And like I said, HP hard to come by on this map. Unless you're prepared to go for health vials. The bio comes out. Oh man, yeah, this is bigly over. Similar damage lead this game than it was last game. So very one-sided. So even though the series will be 1-1 in this best of 2, neither game was particularly interesting. Which is a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping for more between these two players. In the most technical sense, it was an even series. But realistically, it wasn't very interesting. There should be some interesting games in Div 1, I promise. Let's pull up these stats. Honestly, pretty even on the armors. That belt lead is almost entirely made up for by the 100 armor lead that 59X has. So yeah, much like a race, Deep's pretty momentum based. It is bigger than a race, but the momentum's important. It's not as important, well, it's more important than on a map like Solo, for example, where Solo feels more like you're climbing a ladder and each frag you have to work for. Whereas Deep, a race, these maps are a bit more movement heavy, a bit more spawn frag heavy. And feels like Sass had the momentum on this game and 59X had it last game. Oh, air rocket won't connect. Damage lead's actually extended. It's 1400. It's massive. Oh, there's 20 seconds left. Assassin picking up some stats padding frags at the end here. Can he get one more? Looks like he will. 3 seconds. And there you have it. 1-1. So yeah, technically close, as I said, but neither game was particularly close, which is unfortunate. Are there any more games today? Let me just check. No. But tomorrow we have ShX versus Cube and Znatch versus ShX. One of which I imagine will be closer than the other. But yeah, that's it from me today. I'm gonna go and do something else, like eat, perhaps. Thanks for watching, guys. See you around.